Just be ready. Just be ready for me.
I'm ready. Ready for you, baby.
Hello, everyone. This is Justin. That's Paul. This is Playing Favorites Replay. We're back on a Tuesday evening, playing some more Mass Effect. We found Liara. That has happened.
Yay! Finally!
We are here to do the next mission. Before we get started, though, I mean, I do have to bring up this thing. I've been ridiculed for our progression through this game on the side here. I've been ridiculed that we went to the matriarch first versus Liara first. Like, that is the wrong order according to the internet. But
really?
Yeah, I guess we did it wrong. But too bad. I'm being the asshole shepherd, and I don't care.
Oh, I do remember Liara being there confronting her mother, but instead you killed her mother.
Yeah.
And then go and tell her, like, hey, you want to join my team? By the way, I murdered your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly what asshole shepherd would do.
See, I took your direction because you had looked online, I think, or something. Like we were stuck. We couldn't find Liara because we were like going to the wrong planets.
Where she was. I did not tell you which one to do first.
But then I think you suggested we go to this other place, so we went to the other place thinking it was there. I don't know. We just I blame the tentacle worm, to be quite honest.
I think I suggested that you go fight that giant Godzilla-sized.
No, that was my decision. That was me just like determined to beat it. But anyways.
Well, yeah, you stuck with it when most people would have probably just said, "No, I'm not powerful enough to do this," and you're like, "I'm gonna figure this out."
Yeah. Well. Anyways,
well,
I think our next mission is to go to Feros. But before we. As this was loading up here, how have you been? What's been going on?
Oh my gosh, Justin, I'm pretty good. Things are good, but I have been playing so much Ragnarok. Just about every free moment I get that I can spare. I have been doing a lot of the side stuff. I've gotten like Midgard like 75% done. Done just about. I think there's only like one more side quest in Midgard, but I've been just going around trying to complete as much stuff before I go to Vanaheim and continue the story with Freya.
So you have not done that yet. Okay, so I did some side stuff too. I have not played it that much. I think we talked last Tuesday, and I played again. I think the day after or so.
Yeah.
And I did a bunch of side stuff, but I had done a lot of side stuff in Midgard already. I went around and tried to find all like the little spear things. And
yeah, just like little
I noticed in Midgard when you open one up, there's another phantom that you have to fight, the purple liquidy dude. I don't know what you call him. You have to fight him initially when you go into the when you find the Norns. Like
is he like a concentration of those little wisps? Is that it?
Yeah, like it looks like that, but you have to like. When you knock it down, then the totems come up, and you have to destroy the totem, and that's like,
that guy.
Rinse and repeat. Yeah, so like one of the light things that's in the ice lake in Midgard, once you break it, there's a chest there, but the phantom's in front of it. So I spent some time doing that.
Okay. I recently got through all those raider camps. I found all 4 of them, and
I like the little cinematic at the end of that. It's funny.
Yes.
Good boys. Good boys. They're girls.
They're girls. Oh, can I just mention, by the way, one of my favorite things from this game very early on, when you first play as Atreus when he's on his own and he goes to a treasure chest and he tries to punch into it like Kratos and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts.
Man, I love how people are just like, I have never played Ragnarok, will come like, oh, kind of neat. Let's go watch this Mass Effect stream. Oh my god, there's so many spoilers for Ragnarok, and they just turn it off.
No.
Well, anyways, we can talk more about Ragnarok, but before we get started, just if you haven't been here before, if you're still here, the playing favorites. We've been doing a lot of Let's Plays for the last, I don't know, most of 2022. We've been doing some Let's Plays.
Yes, we encourage everyone to like the videos, like our videos, subscribe. And share this with your friends. We've been trying to see how much and give us suggestions for things that maybe we would want to play next, or as we are getting back into our podcast as well, episodes or topics you'd like to see us cover. So I think we're going to shake off the rest of the holiday season and get back into podcasting here very shortly. Hopefully, knock on wood.
I think we have
We've-
some wood
we've-
right there.
We've got a lot of good ideas. We've had some technical issues, but now I think we're going to be just fine. And we're
I would say it's more more time of life issues. We did have some technical issues, I guess, and we did have one big one. I know that. That's for sure.
Two.
Two? What was the second one? I remember one of them. What was the other one?
One of them was with 4 people.
Well, that's the one I'm thinking of. What was the other one?
One before that, Warren Beatty.
Oh God, I forgot about that one because we pushed through that one. We forgot about that one. You know, we didn't give up.
It still weighs heavy on my shoulder. I'm looking forward to what we're going to be doing here in the coming year. So,
Sure.
like and subscribe, share us with your friends,
Um,
and share us with your enemies as well. I'm sure they would enjoy it. What's
Yeah,
wrong with giving something nice to your enemies once in
yeah,
a
like
while?
so. Yeah, if you don't like our video, if you really don't like us, then that's the best thing to give your enemy right there, because they'll
Yes,
probably
don't-
like us.
Don't hit the thumbs down. Just share it to
Yes.
an enemy.
Help us out and hurt your enemies at the same time. I think we're going to
Fight
Feros.
your enemies. Help us out. Where are we going now here?
So again, we did the hot labs because
Oh yeah.
and then we went to Liara. We fought a bunch of guys with that. I forgot to level up. That happened.
Oh yeah. Is there any equipment stuff you want to do now? Any loadouts
It's a
you
good
want
idea.
to change
That's a
before
good
you?
idea. Let's go to our equipment room. Where is that? It's over here, right?
Yeah, I think it's downstairs or something.
We gotta do some relationship stuff. I feel like I haven't done any of that yet.
Yeah, I know. A lot of the talking points are done like right here, like when you're just walking around.
They
in
wouldn't let me
Normandy.
talk to them before, but we had to do a bunch of stuff. So maybe I can do it.
That's true.
Let's try
Yeah,
that out.
You got to talk to Garrus, your man. Try to romance him.
Can you romance Garrus?
I think.
That is the guy, right?
I don't think so.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Yes.
What have you got?
Extra
Whatever you want.
supplies.
Armor, weapons, mods.
Ah,
It's not
I
standard
want-
issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
little cocaine.
Well, as long
pills,
as you don't
poppers.
mind paying for it.
Oh yeah.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Show me.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of product.
What's a license?
I already have several basic ones.
Coming from the
You'll
captain
find more
of
if you
a
want me to bring in different
spaceship.
brands.
What's a license?
Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Like flying a spaceship? I bet you need a license for that.
Oh, can you just check the stream? Make sure that cause I played with the mics earlier. Can you make sure they sound okay?
Sure. I'll check real quick.
I just want to make it looks good on the levels. I just trying to make sure they sound good. That made me laugh though. What is a license?
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Good, cool. Okay, show me.
Let's see what you've got.
Sounds
You
good.
bet, Commander.
Oh, okay. No. Look,
All this stuff. I love how they're just like the boxes. They don't even show you what the actual item
Why
is.
that? So do I have? I have 69,000.
Ooh, 959. 69.
Limited.
How much is this stuff? 29,000. Jeez. Man, inflation hits everywhere. There's an inflation joke for you, Justin. Did you like it?
What?
Looking for supplies?
It's like your drug dealer on the station. Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet,
I
Commander.
didn't mean to get out of that. So how do I? So okay, I can buy this. But I'm trying to understand the difference. So 122 versus the
Is
edge.
damage.
It's not that much. It's not much different, is it?
No. And for that,
Well,
Looking
damn
for
it!
supplies?
you'll probably
see
find
what you've
better
got.
stuff too.
You bet,
than
Commander.
buying from this guy.
No, there was things like I found in here that were good. Last time we found like unique items in here like this.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
So I
Yes,
could
always get that.
Yeah. And then this. Okay, you just push. I was pushing back to like uncompare it, and you just push the same button again. Yeah, I got a lot
I
of
like
better
the use
stuff.
of uncompare.
Is that a word? It sounds like a word.
But I think I've said that to myself when like comparing weapons and other loadouts. Like, how do I turn off? I want to uncompare this. I don't need to see this anymore. And I want to talk about Ragnarok, but I don't want to talk about the story for a moment. I want to talk about the improvements from the first game to this game.
Okay.
So improvement number 1: when you kick the chain down, you don't automatically go down it. Have
Okay.
you noticed that?
Okay.
When
Yeah.
you're on a cliff, you
Yeah.
kick the chain, and you can choose to go down or not.
Well,
You don't
I've also
immediately go
noticed
down.
that you don't have to kick as many chains, which I like that too.
No, and there is a lot more of using the blades of chaos
Yep.
to like traverse like up or to go down really fast.
Yep.
Those are really helpful. I
Yep.
like that. Doing something with I think the Sigrun's curse, and like it's up kind of like a mountain that you scale, and like coming down it only took like 2 seconds. That was like bloop bloop bloop.
So one thing that
loved
I didn't like that's in the Dwarven when you first start the game
Mm-hmm.
is, and then this is sort of like I think the aftermath of just the fact that it was on PS4 still too. Was the little train that you have to sit in for forever.
The little cog train.
And like, well, no, what made me, because I get the point of the train. It's like, okay, you had some story moments when you first go on the train, but like,
Yeah.
went on the train, but then you have to go on another train, right? There's like 2 train moments, but between that you have to do stuff. And I'm like, I'm gonna explore. So I explored, and I'm like, oh, this is the train I need to go back on, right? And so I went on the train. It wasn't the right train. It was the other train that we went on. So I went back, and then I had to go. Then I had to go back again.
That's not the game's fault though. That's
But
your
like,
fault.
I
You
couldn't
picked the wrong
skip. I
train.
couldn't skip it. Really
Well,
annoying.
You won. They weren't expecting you to go back. They're like, who would go back on the train? Oh, don't make fun of that. I like the cogwheel train. It's a little tiny. I love how they get in. It's like a little like a kid's ride, like an Enchanted Forest. Just like getting into a little train.
That's really funny.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
I don't know why.
It's a good question.
I don't know.
There were several reasons, I guess.
But I'm not going to
Such
tell you
as?
such a.
Like what?
Yeah.
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up here.
Maybe a little something to do with
So seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest, he's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Well, why?
Why?
Why would he?
You don't have a father. Why?
He's not
Why would
impressed
that
that
be-
you're going after Sarah?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says.
What is a Turian's bone look like?
Worried I'll become just
They're hollow like bird bones.
When I was younger, for the same reasons.
Now I'm thinking of like Turian sayings that have to do with like body parts. It's like, I got it by the skin of my proboscis. You know what I'm talking about. I can feel it in my Cludgerford. I can feel it in my scrot. One of the best lines ever uttered by Brock, and then he utters it again in Ragnarok. It's great. He mentions his scrot.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Typical.
Spoken like a true CSEC officer.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have made him a little bit more of a dick in some of these lines. You know what I mean? But then sometimes they go extreme.
If you want to
Well,
nail
it's like,
someone,
it depends on the
someone who
person,
isn't
I think.
restricted by policies and procedures.
Like, he's got to still be. He doesn't
You're a
want
quick
Garrus to
learner,
just fuck
Garrus.
off and
We'll
leave.
beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you.
How do you think Shepard gets that cool line in his hair? Do you think he edges up like that every time he gets a haircut? He asks the barber to
Interesting.
give the edge up.
Yeah, like what? Who decided that though? Like that's the thing. Like is that?
It's cool, man.
It's like let's give him a comb over, but he's military. That's the best way I can.
That's it's not a comb over.
Well,
Not that bad.
it's like you know like they kind of like took the idea of doing a comb over, but buzzed it.
He should have just shaved little lines into the top of his head to make it look like a real comb over.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
Always.
Nope.
I know. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be nice. I gotta trick her.
You gonna romance her?
I keep an open door policy. If you have
Oh,
any
yeah.
concerns, lay them on.
Bedroom.
All right.
Oh, these
I
games.
know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Wow. She's
You
racist
don't
though.
trust
You
their
can be a
motives
bit
because they're not
racist.
human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
I don't know what to say here.
What is the? My hands are tied. No, you don't trust.
I can't confine them. You don't. I don't want to yell at her. I'm gonna put. I can't. I'm gonna be neutral.
yell at her.
Yell at her? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
enough,
yell at her.
Chief. You
Snap her out
always
of it.
second guess your superiors.
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Oh man, we scared her away.
Better get back to them duties.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
How
What's
you
your
doing?
opinion of the last
A
mission?
little later.
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Who's Dr. Tassoni again? I don't remember who that is.
Liara. That's Liara.
Oh, I don't remember. I didn't remember her last name. Oh, we're watching.
I'm not sure I believe it either. It's better to have her where we can see her.
That makes sense. Too bad those ruins got
That makes
destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
How we doing?
Oh, so thank you.
Dismissed,
So
Chief.
grateful.
Sir.
We'll chat later.
Sir. Oh, okay. I guess it's got some experience points. Nice. All right. Let's see here. All right. Ashley, I'll give you that. Sure. Why not? Sure. 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 Well, can't give her any of that stuff. Did I go through it already here? Yep, okay. The boring stuff of the game. I'm getting faster at it though.
I feel like once you get to know each of these characters and the ones that you really are using more often, it gets easier. Not to beat a dead horse, but I've been
What?
no, just I finally am at a point. I finally feel like I've leveled up enough in Ragnarok where I'm kicking ass now.
Oh.
Like almost to level 6.
Have you done any of those graves yet?
I've beaten 2 of them.
Oh, so you haven't tried it again.
Yeah, I finally I figured out I mean, their attacks aren't bad. It's just you need more strength and vitality. Like you
You
need,
make sure you have a resurrection stone, probably too.
yeah, of course. Like you absolutely need one, and you will most likely use it. It's like fighting lesser Valkyries.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know?
one thing. I'm like getting all this stuff with the Valkyries, and I never did that. So it's like I'm sitting there.
Man,
I gotta go back to the first one and do that someday.
it's fun and it's worth it in the end. And that fight with Sigrun, oh my goodness, it was harder than Baldur. It was harder than anything in that game. Was fighting her. And that's like you know their moves already. It doesn't matter. It's just like they use them in such.
Oh no, I
combinations
tried.
that-
I think I beat one, maybe, or I struggled on one and didn't beat it. I can't remember. I was like,
You never went back. You never fought any of the other Valkyries.
I had borrowed the game, so I just brought it back, and I'm like, I had moved on to something else, and I just, yeah, I was just at that point where it's like I beat the story, and I wasn't big on the completionist aspect because there's always another game to play. And
Sure.
lately, I've been more into that. Plus, I had borrowed it, so it's not like I own the game. So it's like I felt like I had to bring it back.
Guess who's trying to convince me to platinum Overcooked 1 and 2.
Well, I know that your wife's obsessed with it, so I'm assuming it's her.
I showed her trophies yesterday because she's never
seen trophies.
the trophies that she's earned. She knows like what they are and like how get them and stuff, but she's never seen the ones that she's earned in the game.
Okay.
On her
That's
profile.
that's
So
funny.
she was just like, "Why did you earn this one and I didn't?" And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, yours says that it beat the game, but mine didn't. I beat the game with you.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
matter because you're the main user. That's how it usually works.
I was just like, it's not my fault. It was the main user. It's just the default.
That's how the game works. If you're the main, if you're on your account and she joined in, it's going to give you the trophy.
Yep. We've been plugging away at going through the first game and making sure we like not just 3-star, but like uber complete them, where you unlock, like we unlocked all the bonus levels in it, but we just, now there's like a handful of them that are like 2 stars out of 3. And she's like, I can't have this. We need these all to be 3 stars.
She's so funny.
It's annoying.
Man, she's like that. When she finds a game, I have to say, like, wasn't she obsessed with that 360 downloadable game? Yeah, like she was obsessed with that.
Are you kidding me? It was the first game I played for 360 that I had like on the system because it just comes with the system. And I would just come home sometimes and find her on the couch, just like laying down on the couch playing Hexic. I'm like, how long have you been here? She was like, I don't know. And then I got her Hexic 2 for her birthday. And she got really good at that. And that one was much harder. It had a lot more elements to it. All right, do some talking with Rex here.
What's your story, Rex?
Who are you?
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Should I be a dick though?
You're still here. It can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation.
I was doing a really bad job at it
Your
too.
ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Investigate.
Are your people really dying?
He went from being like so.
Getting any
It's like, oh, you. It's like,
Right? For
Yeah.
being like really caring.
oh man, I'm so
None of us
sorry.
are
I finally get it
interested
after
in staying
many,
in our
many
own system.
subtle suggestions.
After 30 seconds of conversation, I see the light.
So.
Yes,
Lots
go
of
for it.
species have left their homes and prospered.
And he immediately
But
forgot
they
his
don't
lesson.
colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So sad.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
Just sad that.
Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
What?
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
I don't get it.
Doesn't he though? By the end of this series, like that's really what he does. Is like he changes Krogan society a bit and gets them to.
Well, he becomes like a king.
Yeah, eventually he does. Becomes like their
Well, that's-
leader.
In the second game, he is.
Oh, that's right. But I mean, like, because is it the second game or the third game where you get rid of the genophage, where you help?
I don't think you get rid of him. I can't remember, but I feel like he's. I remember him being on a throne in the second game. Or like
That's
the
right,
third.
because he gives you grunt basically, right? Like he like
Your ship's amazing,
teaches grunt a
Shepard.
little bit.
I've
I don't
never
know.
seen a drive core like
He's a
this
clone.
before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Neither did I.
Ashley was right. She's snooping around the engines.
I don't like the idea of aliens studying the architecture of Alliance
Oh,
ships.
oh snap!
We're on the same side here.
You did it.
You vouched for me earlier in this game. Why are you being
But
so
you can't
edgy?
blame me for being a little excited. I never dreamed I'd
Oh
get
my
a chance to
gosh.
travel on a ship as advanced as the Normandy.
You pulled an Ashley.
You're in a
I
ship.
had no idea you found
Gosh.
ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being
I have no
Krogan.
idea about anything in
The
this
migrant
game.
fleet is the
She's
key
just
to the
marveling
survival
about
of
it
my
to you.
people.
Wow,
Ships
these
are our
people,
most
they have
valuable
interest?
resource. But we don't have anything like this.
Get out of
We
town.
make do with cast-offs
You're
and
interested in
second-hand
stuff too?
equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we
Do
can.
you like shit?
Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I don't even know what we're talking about left. Oh, okay.
Let's change
I can't
topics.
believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty,
Oh.
but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some
Man,
things
you
we
really
just
just
can't
all
make
you-
on
you-
our own. A
Mass
task
Effect
to
is kind of like
maintain
a
the
choose like a
requires raw materials we just don't have.
Sorry, wait.
That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Mass Effect is really just like those like text-based like dating sims that Japanese people make. Like you're just sitting,
know-
you're seriously just watching and listening things all the time. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, you were about to say, I think, choose your own adventure as well.
Yeah, well,
There
that's
is-
another thing.
There is a little bit of that element here, you know.
Yeah,
just
which
to
I'm
see,
like-
what you can do.
which I used as a reason of why it's like they're really getting on my case about like going in the wrong order. I'm like, imagine a choose your
Oh,
own
what?
adventure game where you go the wrong way.
Yeah, no, right? A free-form game with that's non-linear and just lets you explore things for a while and choose your
Tell
own.
me about your people.
Our
Yeah.
lives aren't easy.
There's a right way to do it,
Resources are
apparently.
scarce, and they
Only.
are constantly on the move. Everything we
I mean,
do
there
must
is
in
a
some way
specific
contribute to the
path that you should
continuation of
do.
the migrant fleet.
You could say
There
there's
are
like an
17
ideal path,
million
or
Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us
you know,
relies on the
for
others
certain
for
kinds of
survival.
stories.
The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
When I played this initially, I try to like play it like living with my consequences.
Yes.
But
yes.
then when we did the suicide mission, I'm like, I had to tweak that one because I messed it up, and I think I let Legion die or something like that. I can't remember.
Yep.
And
the first time I let I think Jacob died for me the first time. And I was like, no, I want to do this again. I don't want to lose anybody.
It's the only thing I changed was the suicide mission, and then I didn't know you could save Kelly, and I was very sad.
She went up in smoke for me, or up in a blender for me as well.
Poor Kelly.
I lost her.
Fortunately, we have like
what kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much,
sounds familiar.
we strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few.
Hey, China
If our
allowed you to
population
have
is
more
in
than one now.
decline, the rule against single
Now.
births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a
I
representative to serve
constantly
on the
love
Conclave and make decisions that affect the
the
fleet as a
detail
whole.
that they put in
On
each of
matters
these
that
races.
affect an individual ship,
It's-
however,
I'm so
It doesn't
the
feel like
captain
you're
has the final
It doesn't
say.
feel like you're just listening
It's a
to an
tradition that dates back
encyclopedia.
to the early days,
It's like
when
a
the fleet
you know
was governed by martial
decent
law.
story. It's well thought out.
Fortunately, most captains nowadays are
Backstory.
smart enough to have an elected
And
council from
they
their crew
deliver the
to give them
information
advice
in a
and
very
guidance.
conversational way, which is I think it makes it more impressive. It's not like most games where it's like, oh, we have like the codexes. That's an easy way for us to get all this information, right?
Oh, but it's boring. You know, I mean, we end up reading them anyways, but it's like this could be presented in an easier or a more fascinating
So
way.
the
And this
ultimate
doesn't.
power rests with elected
No.
officials.
Time to just
In practice,
talk to the people
Conclave and
around
the
you.
respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that,
Okay,
the
so,
entire board
after
must
that. Now
resign
here's your
the
test.
posts.
You have
It's a
until
safeguard
Saturday
that
to
served us
complete
well.
everything.
In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty
This is really
has
interesting, though.
only
Like
overruled the
how they have to
Conclave
resign
4 times.
after they do that once.
Tell
Gotta
you,
remove.
I still stand by my pick of Quarians as favorite alien.
They are very
Quarians.
cool. They are very cool, and the fact that they're so like mysterious because they're just in suits, and even when you meet them, you meet like their different personalities and hear their kind of like their way of talking in the third one.
So
It's
much-
good.
So
I
much
agree.
So much
It's
better
great.
than the Kardashians, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Cardassians started out as just like boogeymen on Next Generation.
Oh no, I was
like,
talking about the Kardashians, not the Kardashians.
I know, but I thought you were confusing them with the
No.
Cardassians.
No.
On purpose, though. No, I know you're. Oh,
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as
Interesting.
an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI.
I feel like I have to get all this
Over
stuff done.
time, we made small modifications
No,
to their
I like hearing
programming to allow them to
It's
perform
better than
more
just
varied
mindless
and
shooting
complex tasks,
from the
bringing them
Mako.
closer and closer to true AI status.
I'm sorry. That Mako fight was epic.
Well, you know, yes, but I want to say though that the combat in this game
Yeah, no,
while
it's not good.
interesting sometimes,
Not good.
it takes too long. Like, this is the stuff you really like live for.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
Moments.
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
It's like the zombies. Like,
Seriously,
and
they just started taking over. How quickly it'll spread.
Why? What happened next? Why? What happened next?
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we
Jesus.
created the Geth in
Damn.
but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
It's your fault.
What?
I don't know.
That's not an option.
Yeah.
And they didn't kill Sarah.
I'm not
What does
surprised.
that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians.
They just want to make
Organic
friends.
life. That's why they've
You
joined
just
up
want
with
to be
Satan.
left alone.
And that's why we have to stop him.
And that's it. Okay, goodbye.
I should
Cool.
I pissed you off. I should go.
Peace out.
See you later. Give me that XP. Give me that
Just take
XP.
it. Get up.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally?
Hey.
She's been spending all her time down here.
She's
asking
right
about
there.
our engines.
She's standing right there. I'll get rid of her.
tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Yes, of course.
I didn't.
No, that's just stupid. That's
I
not
know.
rebellious.
I know.
She's useful.
I
That's
really
rebellious.
want to know what he says though. I'm
Okay,
just curious.
okay.
Ambassador Udina made me take her along.
Normally, I don't have anything nice to say about politicians, but he made a good call on this.
Look at that swerve.
However, I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Correct.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a
Tokyo,
good
huh?
ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
All right, you're boring. Yeah, I'm good.
Carry on, Adams.
What can you tell me about the Normandy?
Do you know where the sailors are? We haven't talked to Caden.
Oh, well, why bother? Oh, I guess for the XP, right? You get some?
Caden's a good guy.
No, he is. No, he isn't. He's an intense weirdo.
No, he was. I let Caden live. I let Ashley die. And
I know, but he gets his headaches and he gets all weird.
Hey,
Look at him rubbing his head. Look at this. Meeting of the bros.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Like I've got time to write you up. You have something you want to say, feel free.
Fair enough. Truth is, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We've got our orders. Belly aching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
bot.
Just be ready.
I trust you won't have any questions when whatever's coming hits the fan.
None.
Do they still have fans in space?
Apparently. Coolant fans.
Man, you don't really want to talk to me,
Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes.
Easy on
I mean,
the
if you like the bookish sort.
Oh, I do.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
Oh, snap. What is going on here?
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
All right. Let's let this meeting of the bros end.
Seriously. Alright, we'll go talk to Dr. Chakwa.
Yes,
What's up?
Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I've never worked with him
No,
before this
personal
mission,
questions.
but he has an
Huh?
impressive service record.
Dude, personal
Over a dozen
questions. Stop
special
talking about
commendations.
Caden. Who cares about
Doesn't keep to
Caden?
himself.
Hey, you're being mean
Maybe
to
because
Caden.
of
I
a
don't
headache.
appreciate
Yes,
this.
I am.
not easy
I am
being
being
out.
mean to Caden because he's useless. Now, let's move
What
on.
does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants.
He's
Lieutenant
an old
Malenko was
model.
tried with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long
Vanity.
list of horrific side effects.
You know,
Aiden's
just some
lucky.
minor
He
side
just gets
effects.
migraines.
I love how he doesn't he doesn't respond. It's like, okay.
No further
I understand they're serving on
questions.
an Alliance ship.
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about
The
opening
lighting
a
in
private
this room
practice
is not
back
that
on
good.
Earth.
We should put a
Or
light.
maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers.
Would you like me to
out in
turn a
the
light
colonies.
on?
But there's something
Seriously.
special about working on soldiers.
I guess in the
If I
future
left
you don't
the
really need
Alliance
lights.
now, I'd
You're
feel
always
like
looking
I
at a
was
screen.
abandoning them.
All right, well that's
I
it.
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Now, why can't you romance her? Like, what's wrong with romancing her?
Oh hi. Oh, she's like, whoa.
Gets up. I wasn't looking at anything. Nothing.
Are you coming to check up on me?
No.
I just want to talk.
Of course. I
What?
never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
No, you're
I'm just
welcome.
glad we got there in time.
so
Oh
am I.
no, it's too nice.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
No.
But I am not like
Well,
Benizia. I will do
I mean,
whatever I can to
Caden
help
trusts.
you stop
Caden's
Saren.
looking to you for a different
I
reason.
promise.
Ugh.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me?
Oh.
I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Oh.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Sounds boring.
Oh, man.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
I bet that pissed her off.
No. When I told her, she simply said, "A
No.
daughter must rebel against her mother, Liara. It is part of the natural order." But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating.
No.
You were marked by the
Okay.
beacon on Eden
Ooh.
Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Yeah, I was touched. Wait, I don't know what to say.
What does he say? Don't try to
Don't try to study me.
Or-
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm not some artifact you can take back to your lab, Doctor.
I am sorry, Commander. I did not mean it like that. I am used to dealing with computers and data disks. I am not very good with people. I let my professional curiosity get the better of me. Please forgive me. Let us talk about something else.
Yes. Scared her off.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection.
I love how
is
the
mental.
first conversation they
Our
have is about how
physiology
they have
allows us
sex.
to meld with other beings.
Yeah.
We can
This
touch
is
the very
insane.
depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Ask her who was her father. Come on. This
Do you
is
know who
why not?
Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Yeah, you can do that.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained. or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face.
I love how
It is a great insult
pure
to
blood
my
is
life.
considered an insult.
It is possible
And
that
Yeah.
Lizzie's
sorry,
partner
right?
was
You know,
embarrassed
that's
by their
terrible thing.
union.
Yep.
She may have been too
Pure blood.
ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Which is completely opposite from what you would think that phrase would be.
Mm-hmm.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Venezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Did I ask it again?
I said, "Who was your father?"
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Who was your father, damn it?
I said.
Do you know why Venezia joined up with Saren?
Venezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop.
There you
But I will
go.
remember and honor how she
Anakin.
lived, not how she died.
No,
My mother
the
was
true ending
strong,
to this game.
kind and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Well, the games.
Are you going to be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Goodbye, then.
I should go.
Goodbye,
Go back to
Shepard.
grieving.
I'm sorry. Keep grieving.
Like, I'm curious the logic of this robot. Is it just here to be like a... Like, it's just an arm with a
It's
light?
an arm loader. Yeah, I'm assuming it just grabs those cases, maybe? It kind of looks like dentist equipment.
I want to start
I-
critiquing the Normandy setup here. Okay, so we got these ones make sense, right? Like
Yeah,
they're
it's like
helping.
Star Trek beds,
They're
yeah.
helping the sick people. So we got an arm for both beds, right?
Sure.
You know, and I guess
Nice.
this arm could go. This
They look
middle one's the best
horribly
one.
uncomfortable.
You can get
Yeah.
double. You can get double robot armed. You know, like you can get both at the same time, right? Like that.
Oh.
Oh,
jeez. You can get double robot arm. And what is this? Like the common room?
Yeah, it's. I like how there's lockers here. Oh, I can't go. Wait, whose locker is that? Oh, that's my locker. Oh,
Hey, look at that.
okay,
Sweet.
cool.
Close. Close unlocked. Little cryogenic
Nope.
stasis tubes.
Can't go down there. I guess nothing to do there. All right. Well, that took a
Cool.
lot longer than I thought it would. How long have we been doing this? We've been talking to people for about an hour.
Is there anybody else you want to talk to before?
I
Maybe
don't
go
know.
talk to
Joker?
Joker. Yeah, go talk to Joker. And I think we might just wrap up because.
Well, let's
This
go.
is-
At least go land on Feros, and then we can.
Okay, fair enough. And isn't there a Normandy dude up here you
XP.
can talk to?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my metal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Burning metals is hard.
Saving my boots from burning lava is part of your job, Joker. We don't give medals to soldiers for doing their jobs.
That figures. Just get me a nice card and a cake. No coconut, though. I hate that crap. So, Commander,
I
let's
love
talk
that
about
Seth
your-
Green was picked for his role. It was like a perfect casting for.
I know he's a good voice actor. He's so everybody knows exactly who it is, but he really does good in these roles.
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as a
I'm flying
charity
right now and
disease.
only will turn my head and not even shift my shoulder when I talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously, it looks so unnatural. He's like, only his head is moved.
Kind of looks like a fish out of water, just like. Oh,
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew?
Yeah.
Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Tell me about your disease.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Christ.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How'd you get the nickname, though?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
I need to know more about your
It's an
disease.
extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you get that nickname, though?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you expect.
Yes.
Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back.
I mean, he only falls in love with the actual AI.
The Normandy's
ship,
probably
so.
too much ship for your average Alliance pilot,
Just
Commander.
make love to
Lucky
this
for
ship.
you, I'm anything but average.
I still want to ask the question again to see if he, like...
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I see.
XP. Give me the XP. Give me the XP.
There you go.
Uh,
All right. Land the ship using magic. Oh, you can talk to this dude.
XP.
Yes, Commander?
I've talked to him before. I don't really talk to him again.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
You're not that interesting.
Alright.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Oh, okay.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh, go to the comm room.
Okay.
Excellent.
It's probably Mr. Anderson.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Terrifying.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Thanks.
Right. So Vermeer is on your objective list now. You don't have to go there right away, of course.
Yeah, we were going to
So
go
we
to.
know what's going to happen there.
I don't remember what's happening. What happens there? I don't remember.
At Vermeer?
I don't remember this game.
Make an important choice at Vermeer.
I need to go to Feros next. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe they're gonna make a show after this.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're respected, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Synthetic intelligence is a dangerous technology, Admiral.
VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core, and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectre's answer to the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military. And right now, we need you.
We got so quiet listening to
The
this
VI
guy.
controls all the facility's weapons, drones,
Very
and
serious.
automated defenses. You're the only
It's
one
got a
who can
good
pull this off,
voice,
Shepard.
too.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Before we land, I do want to say, 49ers won their first playoff game.
Hey, there you go.
They beat the Seahawks.
You knew that was pretty good odds of that happening.
Yeah, no, we should have won it. But we play the Cowboys now.
That'll be fun.
And man, the Chargers, man. Oh, did you see that? I know you don't pay attention, but I know you kind of were like rooting for the Chargers at one point.
What happened?
They blew the biggest lead ever in a playoff game.
Oh god. Oh no.
27 to nothing.
Oh, come on. I know it's first round here, but still.
So like the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars threw 4 picks in the first quarter.
Oh my gosh. So then did they pull him or did he
No,
go
he's a good quarterback. He just had a bad first start, and luckily he did it all. He just got all the bad out of the first quarter, and then they just went back to their game, and yeah, they won with a last minute kick, 31-30.
Jeepers. Oh. And all the Chargers could do was score 3, during that time?
Yeah, 3 points.
Oh my god.
31 to 3 after they, it's like nuts.
How the momentum can change. Oh, that makes me so sad, but it's so very difficult.
And then the Giants, they beat the Vikings. They moved on. It's kind of wild too.
Every time I hear an update about them, I'm always surprised when it says they won. But I'm good for them.
There is a possibility that they could beat the Eagles too. Like they could get to the conference championship, and that's wild considering they're a wild card team. But that's how they got the Super Bowl last time.
This reminds me of the Rangers' run against the Kings in the end. Like they kind of like got their backdoored into the Stanley Cup playoffs, and made it to the final, made it to the Cup, and the Kings just wiped the floor with them.
Rangers have been playing good lately.
Yeah, they have.
They had a really good game. I was trying to watch it, but I didn't finish it. It was against the Stars.
Oh, okay.
And they were losing, and then they tied it with like 4 seconds left.
Whoa.
And then they won in overtime.
What? Oh, that's good. All right, you're on Feros. You take your shore party.
So weird. There should be like. I wish there was like an easier way just to like go. Like I don't like the fact that you have to go back into the ship.
To get off the ship.
To get off the ship. Like it's like just let me go on. Just let me go land. Like I want to land.
You do your decontamination.
Definitely want to take what's her name.
Garrus.
No, we're going Ashley. We're trying to romance her. Because they don't like each other, just.
Oh, you want to see that friction? Such a drama queen.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Presley? Can I make Joker have the deck? Oh, I remember this level. I feel like I went to this level first when I failed last time. Alright, let's go level up this thing. First aid. Oh, I have Unity now. Right.
Yep.
Oh, Ashley,
Great.
you have not done much. Yeah, let's get your combat armor up. Get your shotguns up. You get your fitness up.
Put up that first aid. Keep going. Don't stop. Just give her all the first aid.
Good idea. Yeah, we'll do these things too, right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh my god.
44.
How do I get she got the level?
You have to get to a certain point and throw for lift to open up, and same thing for warp, singularity, because these are all her like magic abilities. Yep. You got lift. That's a good one to have.
Oh yeah, I remember lift. I loved using lift. Advanced lift. I'll give her scientists. Yeah, we'll do barrier. We'll do warp.
That was a really good one too.
Well, might as well just go to the next advanced thing here and just do all the ability things. Oh, singularity, I forgot. Creates vortex. Do stasis, and then...
First aid.
Sure. Why not? Okay. Cool.
Wow. Save this.
Oh.
Go. Don't they all come with weapons too? Doesn't she come with her
Yeah,
own?
but I have better ones to give her.
Mm-hmm. It's just weird that she comes with a loadout. Like she was just the scientist you found on the planet.
Well, she was by herself, so I'm assuming she just had something for protection, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess that's good. I did fix her armor. I want to see if I can get. Yeah, I figured I could get something better because I upgraded her armor. Oh, look at the difference there.
Gladiator. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Well, that's 3. I'll do that one. Or I got to do that one.
Are they sorted by strength?
The better stuff on top. I noticed. Yeah. Unless you have like the same, like the ones. That's the thing.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. It's only 10:11. You want me to stop here? You good?
Why don't you yeah.
Let's go in for just a minute.
Yeah, just fight a little. I was gonna say just get in there a little bit.
We saw your ship. Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
I've got business of my own to tend to.
The Geth wait for no one. They're preparing another attack. Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Look out!
Oh, shit. Oh my god, I'm like melting it.
Somebody shoot him. There you go.
Oh my god, I wish I leveled up before. Like when I did I'm like destroying people. This is a lower level mission, I think, though. I think you're supposed to do.
That's okay. Enjoy it. Enjoy rectifying these enemies.
We'll get through it pretty fast. Finish it today. Stay down.
Jeez. Love how they crumple.
I understand, like he's like the Geth wait for no one, and then they attack me. Did that guy die?
Yes.
Where'd he go?
He did.
Where is he though?
I don't know. Just like the other guys. Yeah, he's said. Oh, got one more. These guys.
It's fine. They make it seem like it's the first time I should see it.
Right. Comes that funky music.
Area secured.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Head to the make sure they're secure.
Oh.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin.
Hello there.
Can I talk to you from a crouch?
The Geth will surely kill us all.
Sorry.
What you looking at, May?
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Oh, you can go in there.
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
Use some XP. Oh, description is big. Oh, I don't have any decryption. I didn't bring I didn't bring any of the decryption people.
Yeah. Garrus.
Or Tali.
There,
Two.
dear. You'll get through this. The geth
There's
just keep coming.
Oh.
Huh, Commander.
Damn.
I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out!
Felt like someone farted.
Yeah, right? I love that get sound.
It's he saving content.
Gosh. Destroy these guys. Yep. Such cool power.
I'm just trying to get used to using it.
Yeah, use them all, man. Try them out.
That was beautiful. Oh, hello.
Ah, you're Mr. Boldman.
This is so easy compared to the other ones.
It's fun though because you're getting to try out all these new abilities. See that stasis?
Yeah.
Hanging out there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, party just got bigger. Someone's down. Unity!
Oh my god, I am like not worried about this at all.
You hit him through the screen. Hey, very nice.
What was that yelling?
I don't know.
Oh, this thing. I just saw Liara get like destroyed. She just like melted.
Well, that didn't take very long at all.
So, are we ready to roll out to wherever the Geth are bunkered? Check in with Fight Ann, but I think we're done here.
Yeah, no, we are definitely done here. I bet if we did this mission first, this game would have been a lot easier.
Hey, that's why you are the way you are, Shepard, because you've been through some terrible stuff. That's why he's such a jerk to everyone.
Yeah.
He can't help it.
Hey, guess what? We didn't have a much of it. You guys had you had way more people here than we did.
The tower's secure.
Seriously.
Thanks to you, Commander.
Didn't do it.
I'm interested in what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
If it's Geth you're looking for, you've come to the right place.
Yeah.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to Saren.
That's right.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without.
Tell me about your colony.
Colonial affairs
The only thing that matters is Theron.
to notice
Tell me
any
about your
raiders.
colony.
I guess they weren't
Tell me
counting
about
on
your
it yet.
colony.
But despite
Weird.
everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
How big was the original Feros colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zoo's Hope.
I could evacuate you, you know. I don't need to ask him all this.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Yeah, see you later.
Renegade. Yeah! Got some renegades.
All right, Justin. This has been quite the productive day, though. I mean, you progressed some personal storylines, learned a lot.
Seriously, I feel like I'm doing it.
Did some good upgrading here, and mopped the floor with this quest. So,
There's
very
more
good
to
on
do.
you.
I'm not done.
Nice place to
I
visit,
know,
but
I know,
wouldn't
but
live here.
what would have taken and cost you so much before was so easy.
I just want to put, wait. I just want to put myself in the right direction here. Where I just want, so I'm not confused. So where is it we go from here? That's the question I have.
Zoo's Hope.
Normandy. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot when we start next time. You can keep talking. I just want to make sure.
I was just thinking, I was going to say, you should just open up the journal if you need to be reminded. Just leave it there. Get to ExoGeni headquarters. Yeah, you got to take the Skyway.
Is that this elevator? That's what I'm. That's
Take
what I
the
want.
elevator. Yeah.
Okay, let me just go up the elevator and then we'll save it there.
All right. Awkward elevator ride all the way up.
Without looking at it like oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
And we're back.
We'll just do this first. Wow, those drones died a lot faster than last time I played them.
It's hilarious.
Think we got him,
Seeing
Commander.
the night and day.
Okay.
Oh, you think we did?
Did we get him? Did we get him? Can we put our guns away? Okay. Good. Good, we're good. Okay, now we'll save it.
Very good. A little excitement there right at the end. Well, if you like what you saw, then definitely check out our other videos and podcast episodes. We're going to be having some more stuff here, hopefully, in the near future.
I highly recommend watching our Resident Evil streams. Those are good times.
That was fun. Yes.
They're definitely
It
good
was
times.
a lot of scariness. Oh my god.
Mr.
Still
X.
beginning.
Paul's reaction to
Oh my god, Mr. X. Oof.
that
Still
game.
gives me chills. Way he would look at you as he was like all the way on the other side of the room, like look at you and start just marching. Oh. Anyway, like and subscribe, share us with your friends. This has been Playing Favorites. I'm Paul.
I'm Justin. Have a good night.
Good night.
Normandy out.